Good afternoon, I am Adventure Argonaut. This is Neverwinter Nights. We finally reached chapter 3 last night when I was playing an extra stream. And we didn't get to kill Morgrim, the main bad guy, although he seems to be beholden to Morag, who is, I think, is like the the queen of the ancient master race that ruled the universe or the world back in the day. But whatever, because we have a book about Morag. So, oh yeah, and Aribeth appears to have been influenced by Morag.
This has become something of a habit, has it not? Once more,
So she's a
Neverwinter is
traitor.
threatened, and once more you are called upon to save us all. Yet this time you will be reporting directly to me. With Arabeth's defection, Lord Nasher has elevated me from the role of spy master to that of his right hand. To be honest, I much prefer to stay in the shadows. Yet Neverwinter has need of me, so I will serve without complaint.
Time is short, and let's get down to business.
Of course. I shall get right to the point. I have examined the reconnaissance reports of my operatives in the field, and the situation is grim indeed. The Luskan armies are marching against Neverwinter with Arabeth at their head, ravaging the land as they pass and leaving only destruction in their wake. Perhaps even more troubling are the reports of orcs and some of the Uthgardt tribes joining Arabeth and the Luskan army to pillage and plunder.
Is there no one who comes to the defense of
The
Neverwinter?
Lord's Alliance has come to our aid. Without them, our plague-weakened city would already have come under siege.
What is the Lord's Alliance?
And several of the Uthgardt stand with us. The Red Tiger and Black Lion tribes have made camp with us here at Biaruna's Well, an Uthgardt holy site.
The Red Tiger, it didn't mention the Red Tiger here at all in the text, but in the voice lines he said it.
But Arabeth and the Luskan army are best left to the generals in the field. You have a much more important mission.
Have your spies learned anything of Morgrim?
The few reports I have heard of Magrum indicate he is not with the Luskan army. It seems he is content to leave the battles to Arabeth. I believe Arabeth and the Luskan invaders are but a decoy, a distraction to draw our troops and resources away from the true threat.
A decoy?
It has not been easy to gather information on Magrum's cult, but we know they are frantically searching for the ancient artifacts known as the Words of Power. Though we do not yet know what these words are, or why Magrum desires them, we know there are at least 3 of these artifacts. We must not let them fall into the hands of the cult. You must find these ancient words before Magrum does. If you do not, then I fear any victory by the Lord's Alliance...
Is this gonna be the same cliche that, there's this, magical artifacts that we have to gather so the bad guys don't get them, and then we gather them, and then the bad guy steals them from us, and oops. Is this gonna be that? Like, shouldn't we then find them and destroy them or immediately or something? Any idea where I should be looking for the words of power?
There are reports of Magrum's followers searching throughout the land. The hills and mountains to the north, the forests to the west, even the sprawling farmlands to the south.
Okay.
I wish I had more guidance for you. Perhaps you can learn more from Lillian Cambridge,
She's
an
in
expert on
university.
ancient artifacts, who claims to have some knowledge of the words of power. Lillian has promised to offer whatever help she can to any of my agents in this matter. You could probably find her in the tavern in the southeast corner of the camp. I know this may seem an impossible task, but I can think of no other person I would rather have undertaking this mission than you.
And what should I do once I find these words of power?
If you find one of the words, bring it back to me here. My underground network will transport it to the safety of Lord Nasher's castle.
So we're gonna gather them together, and we have to trust this guy. What's in it for me?
Rest assured, my mercenary friend, you will be greatly rewarded if you manage to recover any of the words of power. Neverwinter and the Lord's Alliance will be most generous.
Where could I get some
This
supplies?
camp has been set up to serve as a base for both the war effort and those searching for the words of power. In the various buildings, you will find whatever type of store you require.
Okay, are we
I wish
going?
you luck in your mission. The very survival of Neverwinter may depend on it.
And here's all my buddies. Blah, 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 blah. Let's take
Greetings,
Dalen
and well
first.
met. It is good to look upon you once more. No doubt Aaron Genn has brought you here to aid in the search for the words of power.
It's good to see you again, Dalen Red Tiger. After Aribet's betrayal, I meant to travel in the north in search of the quest to prove myself to my tribe, yet even as we parted ways, I suspected we would meet once again, Argonaut. Hey, Gypsy Claw, welcome. How are you finding this so far? Played it back in the day, but found it tough to get back into it. Well, I think I know what you mean by finding it tough to get back into because I do like it, like overall, but there are certainly many details that I found rather grating, like managing your henchmen and companions. Like sometimes they just like, for example, there's an enemy in like 2 meters in front of them. Like, they stun you, but your companions do nothing. But suddenly your companions run to the other side of the map if they spot an enemy there. It's like I don't want them to run there. Like there's like small technical issues like that that are annoying. But overall, I enjoy the adventure and stuff. And then I heard of Aringen's call for those who would serve the cause of Neverwinter to join the Lord's Alliance here at Berun as well, a holy place to the Usgard. I thought it might be a sign from my gods. After all I have done for Neverwinter, I knew you would be here, Argonaut. That's why I came to join you once more, and I feel our fates are bound together. Do you know anything about the words of power, Dalen? Yeah, it's not hilarious when you're the one who has to deal with it, but I guess I can, see it from the other side. I have not heard nothing of the words, though recent events concerning the Utgard elk tribe might be worth investigating. How so? The elk tribe has allied itself with the Luskan forces. As incredible as it sounds, they have attacked Fort Ilkard and the settlers' farms to the south. I am of the Red Tiger tribe, but there are values and beliefs common to all the Usgard people. We are warriors and hunters, not bloodthirsty savages. The Asgard are people of honor. I believe some evil forces is at work. A dark taint has polluted the noble spirit of the elk tribe. There can be no other explanation for their actions. I only mention the elk tribe because you ask, Argonaut. If you allow me to join you once more, I will, of course, follow wherever you choose to go. I would be honored to have you join up with me again. Then, once more, my blade is yours to command, Argonauts. So, is there
Yes.
any.
Is there
I just
something
want
you
to
need?
talk. My strength is in weapons, not words. So, okay, I wouldn't mind knowing your thoughts on Aribet's betrayal. Why do you think she did it? There are some who claim Aribet betrayed Neverwinter out of grief. Others say she seeks to avenge Venthic's death out of some perverse sense of justice. There are even those who say she was driven mad by Fentic's execution and is not aware of what she's doing, but I think something else drives her now. What do you think her reason is? Neverwinter turned its back on her. The city rejected her and its people cast her out. There is no pain so great as being turned away by those you most want to take you in. What are you talking about? They never turned her out. Perhaps not, but Aribeth no doubt felt that they did. The people blamed Fentic enough to kill him. How could she not feel they despised her as well? And then Lord Nashor sent her to Port Last with Aringend. It was obvious Lord Nashor wanted an excuse to send her away from the city. No doubt he thought it best to calm the people and keep Aribeth from suffering the wrath as Fentik had. But in her grief, she would have been seen it as a cold and brutal rejection, a symbolic banishment. That's no excuse for her betrayal. I'm not saying that what Aribeth did was right or even justified, but there is a tale among the Uthgard, an ancient legend of consequences and betrayal. Fentik's execution and Aribeth's betrayal remind me of the tale of my own people. I only hope Neverwinter does not suffer the same fate as the Uthgard. What fate would that be? Perhaps later I will tell you of the tale, but now is not the time to speak of it. Okay, let's go find the words of power. So I guess they have personal quest in this chapter too. Helm's Hold, Imps Prison. I don't want stupid books. Sword Coast. Dalen is stuck behind the others. Alright, there's 2 doors. Exit and exit. I guess both are exits to the outside then. Baruna's Well. Many start cloak in clay, drinking house. Okay, drinking house sounds like my kind of place. But yeah, like from the beginning, the relationship between Fentik and Aribeth seemed, very well. It was clearly tell, not show. They didn't really show any affection, or did they even show them like talking to each other really? And then he died because he was dumb. Oh, Lillian, yeah, we were supposed to talk to her. About I'm not here to refill your drink. I'm Argonaut the Adventurer. I work for Aringend. Why did we say we work for Aringend? He's more like he pays us to do stuff. Yes, Argonaut the Adventurer, hero of Neverwinter. I'll drink a toast to your legendary deeds if my glass wasn't empty. My name is Lillian Cambridge, archaeologist. I'm the North's leading expert in antiquities and ancient artifacts. No doubt Aringend has told you that I've come to offer my rather unique knowledge to aid the cause of Lord's Alliance. I'd like to ask you some questions. That's why I'm here. To answer your questions about the words of power and the creator race that constructed them. And to sample the local wines, of course. Where I can find the words of power. If it were as simple as drawing you a map, Argonaut, I'd have told Aringend everything I know. You have to remember that words are thousands and thousands of years old. The creator race that abandoned the words predated even the first elven kingdoms. Everything I know about them is theory and conjecture upon a foundation of myth and legend. Surely you must know something. I can tell you that there are several words of power created, but they have been scattered throughout the north and lost for countless millennia. All that remain are rumors of where they might have disappeared. Some believe the words were taken by the dragons who dwell in the mountains to the west. Others So there's dragons in the west. Ooh, others claim clues to the location may be found in the long deserted ruins far to the south of Fort Ilkard or hidden forests to the north. The truth is, they could be anywhere. Though I believe I have learned the location of one of the words after many years of research and study. Where can I find this word? Before I tell you the location of the words of power, I need you to perform a task. Oh, come on. Something very precious was stolen from me recently. A snow globe I had acquired on behalf of a very wealthy benefactor. If you want me to tell you what I know about the location of word of power, you have to recover that snow globe for me. Fine, let's just get on with it. Where can I find the snow globe? I was en route to deliver the snow globe to my buyer when it was stolen from me by an unscrupulous, albeit rather charming wizard named Nax. Nax Rames? From what he told me, Nax was in these parts doing some research of his own. It seems he found a magical entrance to the deserted laboratory of a long-dead wizard somewhere in the cold woods to the north. I'll bet Nax is exploring the laboratory right now with my snow globe at his side. If you want to go after him, you'll need this teleportation scroll. Nax told me it was the only way to pass through the magical portal leading to the dungeon. How did you manage to get the teleportation scroll? Why did Nax tell you all this? I'm capable and attractive woman. Uh-huh. So she did the nasty with him. And I'm not above using my charms to further my archaeological investigations. Nax offered to buy me a few drinks, and we got to talking about our respective research. One thing led to another. Afterwards, when Nax fell asleep, I borrowed the scroll and slipped it off to have copies made before returning the scroll to his pack. I plan to do a little investigating of this dungeon on my own later on. Why didn't she just slit his throat or something, or like, break his fingers to force him to tell her was the scroll or the snow globe? But while I was out making copies, Nax took out my snow globe. I didn't know this until he was long gone. Guess it's in my own fault for leaving him asleep in my room. Well, yeah, I don't carry a grudge against Nax for what he did. I just want the snow globe back. Deliver it to me and I'll tell you the location of one of the words of power. Sounds like the snow globe is important. What else will you give me if I bring it back to you? What's this? You haven't even begun the task and already the sordid topic of compensation has come up. Bring it to me, the snow globe will talk, Argonaut. There's no point fixing a price when you don't even have an item on you. Fine, I'll be back when I get the snow globe. I don't want to talk to her. She's really annoying and dumb. Shove off, buddy. These open sores on my face make it tough enough to attract the ladies without your ugly mark hanging around cramping my style. You've got a serious attitude problem. So what are you gonna do about it? You try anything, every Lord's Alliance soldier in this camp will be all over you. So take your prissy complaints about my attitude, stick them where the sun don't shine, leave me alone. Okay, I sort of like his attitude. Shady character. Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, I wonder if it's like something that only sells some special stuff for rogues and stuff. Hey, this is hay. Obviously for horses. Okay, hey. Let's see, do we have like some quest items from the previous chapter that we should just get rid of? We can just leave them here, like Kurt's head. I don't think we're gonna need it, but let's leave it here if somebody says like, I really need somebody's decapitated head. Small diary. Yeah, probably don't need. What's this? Teleport scroll. Ah, okay, that's the thing we got for the quest. So we don't have the stones, the teleport stones anymore. What's this? Yeah, this isn't relevant. Fine, let's just drop it on the ground. Yeah, we don't need the Journal of Artino Geth. Just drop it. Drop it. And the second Stone of Recall, I don't think we're gonna need that either. Thieves' Tools. What's this? Okay, so it's just some guy who was supposed to protect Aribeth. Maybe she killed him, maybe she didn't. Do we really care? I don't know. Alright. Is Is there any Lodar? He has. Oh, even those guys have names. Look, don't bother me right now. I got a lot on my mind. What with this trial and all. What trial? One of them Uthgard Guild Griff stabbed him right in the gut. I saw the whole thing, so now I got to testify. Nurik over at the temple is setting the whole thing up. I don't want to be rude, but this trial has got me worked up. I don't much feel like talking right now. Go talk to Nurik if you want to know more.
Greetings.
Word is Aringen is searching for words of power, Argonaut. Too bad we could use a good man like you on the front.
It is a pleasure to speak with you.
I guess these are just like soldiers.
I greet you, my child.
Get your drink, sir. You gotta find selection of beverages if you are interested. I'll have a drink. Okay. Can we sell random crap to him? That's nice. Like if he doesn't have any crap and he's willing to give us money for it. See, do we have some Giant's Bane? Yeah, we could sell that sort of stuff. Aventurine. Okay, that's nice. We can sell garbage to him.
I greet you, my child.
Can I ask you some questions? I get it. A man selling drinks is automatically the information hub of the community, right? Well, I don't have the time to, or the inclination to bribe my drunken customers about their dark secrets. I sell drinks, I'm bartender, that's all I am, and I'm fine with that. So, do you want a drink or not? There's a lot of soldiers here. You wouldn't be selling drinks to them while they're on duty, would you? What? No, I'd never sell drink to a soldier on duty. They'd take my license if I did that. I'd be ruined. Are we in Britain? They need a license. Don't be spreading around rumors like that now, my lord, even in jest. We're talking about my livelihood after all. We could extort 50 gold from him. Sorry, forget I mean. That's like 50 gold. We don't need to do that. We're a freaking hero. They're gonna pay us for all sorts of... Did I check out both of these rooms? No, that's where I stashed the stuff. There's a commoner here. Okay, he's just sleeping off his whatever. What do we see upstairs? Damn, so many doors.
Do as you ask. It is done.
Nothing here.
I shall do as you ask.
Oh, sleeping commoner and a chest. With a bolt of... Okay, it's a bolt, so it actually gives us some money if we sell it, even though I haven't sold so many of bolts and arrows. Well, some.
I shall do as you ask.
Ooh, sapphires. They are sort of valuable. I guess I have to say the obligatory. Why would a troll named Sapphire lie to me? Because, we're such a subtle thief, just kicking. Oh, what's this? This is big room. Pedestal. There doesn't seem to be anything you can do with this object at the moment. Okay, I guess later. Yeah, we're just kicking down doors and people sleeping. They don't care. They don't notice. Large shield. Guess we can go sell that somewhere where we can identify it. Okay. One more door.
I shall do as Bioscar's blood. It is done.
Oh, there was a trap.
No quarter!
Ooh, a decent amount of money. How much money do we have? It's almost 300,000. Not bad, I guess. Even though, for a hero like me who's gonna save the freaking universe, that's isn't that much. They should really pay me more. Especially since I have to pay for most of my expenses, like weapons and stuff. I'm gonna fucking save all of Neverwinter. Ingrates. They don't really care about us adventurers, honest or dishonest adventurers. I moved the chat around a bit. Okay. No, it looks okay. All right. Just tab out a bit. Let's go. And I guess try to find like some sort of. Wait, no. Because there was the symbol there. I thought this is the exit, but no. The exit is over there. So yeah, I was about to say that let's try to find like a blacksmith or something, see if they have new cool equipment or if there's actually a blacksmith who can like make me new stuff. Temple of Tyr. Okay, let's go to Temple of Tyr because there's the Nurik, right? Who knows about the trial? That's a quest. And I can't resist the quest because I'm a freaking adventurer. Oh, greetings, Argonaut. It's me, Nurik. Remember, I was serving in church in Port Last until Aaron Gent asked me to come and oversee this temple here at Burren as well. I remember, Nurik. Good to see you again. I'm surprised you remember me. Argonaut, well, he was the guy who gave me the quest with the werewolves. Argonaut, what with everything on your mind? The Luskan cult, Aribet's betrayal. Why? That's not enough to make someone forget their own name. That's enough to make someone forget them. To be honest, I almost didn't recognize you, the great hero of Neverwinter. I'm struggling with a problem that's had me a little out of sorts lately. Maybe I could help you with this problem. I don't know, this is very delicate matter. Recently an Asgard tribesman called Rolgan, it's not Cho Rolgan, killed one of the Lord's Alliance soldiers. He claims it was self-defense and I have given him sanctuary here to save him from the vengeance of the soldier's friends. But Rolgan cannot stay in the temple forever. I'm trying to arrange a fair trial for the young man. But his Utgard friends are unfamiliar with our justice system. None of the Lord's Alliance mercenaries want to defend him during the trial. I could represent the Utgard for a price. Those who serve the cause of justice will be well rewarded, if not by Tyr himself, then at least by the just God's priests. If you present a proper defense, I will see you are compensated accordingly. After careful consideration, I have selected a jury. There will be 2 who represent the interests of the Utgard, 2 who represent the mercenaries, and 2 of my own acolyte Edgar. I felt this was the only way to be fair. If you agree to undertake this case, I can give you the details. Is there something else you need? I'll do it. Take this notebook. It contains information on the jurors and the witnesses as well as the details of the case and the trial itself. As an officer of Tyr, you must keep this notebook to record the progress of the case. Okay, this sounds interesting. Although right now I don't feel like, perusing to notebooks and stuff. Is this like hand here? What? Table? Huh? Anyway, like I want to go kill some monsters. I can summarize the notebook for you. First, a Chura's mercenary named Averick, a ranger named Dalcia. Dalsim, average Dalsim, a soldier named Jevon. You Jevon, and an Usgard wise woman called Pallas Athene, and of course my own acolyte, Eldar Fredegar. Feel free to speak to any of the jurors before the trial. It's common practice to do so in these matters. Ranger and Pala can be found in the Usgard camp. The others are here in the buildings housing their Lord's Alliance members. What about the witnesses? The prosecutor has advised me that he will be calling 2 mercenaries who witnessed the event, Zed and Loda. He will also question Vanda, wife of the accused. I suggest you speak to these people before the trial to gather what evidence you can. Of course, there's the Usgard himself, Rolgan. He doesn't have to testify, but if you call him up to defend his actions, then the prosecutor will be able to question him. He is here in the back end of the temple if you wish to speak with him. I'll begin my investigation right away. Rogan is counting on you to bring forth the truth of this at his trial. Once you have all the evidence, come speak to me and we can begin the proceedings. I'm gonna purchase some supplies. If I suddenly say like, ugh, because my chair is a bit broken, like the armrest sometimes tries to plunge me to my death, and then I sort of twitch or something. So that's why I suddenly sound like somebody's yanking me away or something. Amulet of the Master. It's lots of text. So we get skill bonus, disable trap lore, open lock, persuade, search, spell resistance. Okay, at least this has lots of stuff. It costs like an ass and a half. Scarab of Protection. Universal throws +2. Large shield +3. Is favorable. Let's just sell this. Okay. I'm not gonna talk to these guys now. I don't want to deal with this quest right now. I just want to find a blacksmith or something and then go adventure for a while. Trading post. What's this? Many start cloak enclave. Is this like the mercenaries or something? Oh, Eltura. Okay, so this is the magic shop.
Greetings. Normally, I don't deal with those who have no experience in the arcane arts, but Aaron Gent has asked me to make my inventory available to everyone, if it will help the war effort. I still don't think I want to give you access to my lab in the back. That's reserved for those who have some experience in magic.
I have experience in magic.
Inventory to you, though most of the items are more suited to mages and their ilk.
How do you know my name? We met already. Please, Argonaut, I'm mistress of the arcane. Such information is easily divined by one with power. Now, how may I help you? Why is the branch of the many-starred cloak guild out here? Do not let the stereotype of the solitary wizard in the tower color your perceptions of all who employ magic in their livelihood. Neverwinter is in trouble, and the guild offered to help in any way possible. Arringen requested our presence here so we could aid both the war effort and the adventurers seeking the mysterious words of power. The guild is glad to offer its resources to those seeking to save our fair city. Yeah, let's just see what she has. Does she have anything we actually want? Nymph cloak. Charisma +3. Cloak of fornication. I know it's an old joke, but does it check out? Rod of Reverse. I think that's what we could have created if we had the Dispel spell in the Tower of the Mages and stuff. Oh yeah, we don't want their staves and vibrators. Let's just go and try to find Trading Post, Coldwood, Usgard, Druid Grove. God, come talk to me. Is he talking to me? I don't know, maybe. I don't even see the guy. Is he trying to lure me to a location and insert something into my backside without permission? Fold ill card. House. I guess I should go check out the trading post. There doesn't seem to be like a proper blacksmith in this place. Maybe somewhere else. I guess I'm gonna go first to Fold ill card because I have Dalen who said that there's something going on there. Let's see. Sundial. Ooh, we have chickens, yes. VIP MVP. Sundial engaged. The time is around 7 a.m. Interesting. Tome of Boots. The florid, swooping, elongated hand in which this manuscript is written leaves little doubt as to its author. The wizard's mark on the inside cover further confirms that this is indeed one of the many tomes of magical item of construction written by Hasuraman the Muddled. The fashioning of the magical footwear known as gargoyle boots, or some insist on calling them boots of the gargoyle, is an involved and difficult process not to be lightly undertaken. Before beginning the procedure, it is imperative that one perform said procedure within the confines of a proper mage's laboratory to avoid contamination that would render the procedure ineffective. As one might imagine, the primary ingredient is the skull of the creature that gives name to the footwear. Well, we have that. The skull must then be combined with a bodex tooth, we have that, and subjected to a stone skin spell in order to complete the construction of said item. I think we can't cast that. Like, I've had those scrolls probably, but I think it's only, arcane casters only. Oh, oh, that looks like yes, that looks like a blacksmith. Let's talk to that trader first. Greetings, friends. Husher Clay at your service. Care to check out the wares here at this newest branch of my adventuring gear shops? What do you mean newest branch? Well, I used to run a little place way down south. Business was good, but the big money is in franchising, so I left my son in charge of my store and headed north to expand merchant empire. When I came across all these rich adventurers gathered here in Burun as well, I figured this was the perfect place to set up my new shop. At least until I get a license to sell in Neverwinter. Really, licenses. I'm searching for words of power. I'm afraid that's something I don't actually have in stock. Ha ha ha, but seriously, I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. You won't want to speak with Lillian Gamebridge, the archaeological expert. It's like, okay, now I realize the absurdity. Like, yeah, she's an archaeological expert and her name is Cambridge. I already noted that, she's a university, but yeah, okay. Archaeological expert Aringen brought in. She spends most of her time in the tavern, from what I gathered. Yeah, we met her. Maybe you'll find her more helpful than I did. Trust me, I didn't. Let's have a look of the inventory. Okay, this is the leather we have. So this hide armor +2, is it basically the same thing as we have now? Yeah, the price is even the same. It's just, you know, it's black and this is blue. I guess that's like what tickles your pickle. Ooh, so many armors. Club +3. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Karma +2. So bastard sword +2 and bastard sword +3. Ooh, okay, he has stuff to sell and do and all that. Katana +3. Ooh, hoo, hoo. How expensive is something like this? 30k, almost 83k. Great sword, great Scott. Okay, let's see. Does he have the stone skin? Oh, greater stone skin. Staff of Valmaxin, what's this? Armor bonus +2, enhanced bonus +3. It's only for sorcerers and wizards. I wasn't planning on buying it, but I was just curious because the name is Valmaxian. Harps and bag of holding and traps. Fine, let's just go talk to the other guy. Baron Silverblade. Welcome, noble sir. The Baron Smithy. I, of course, am Baron, Master Dwarven Smith and creator of fine magical items. How may I be of service to you? What exactly is it you do here? I'm a weapon and armor smith of sorts. I take component items, combine them with magic items, make objects of greater majesty and power, not like a bad little geek if you can get it. If you want, I can look through your inventory and backpack to see if you have anything I can combine into a powerful weapon or suit of armor. Is there anything in particular you want to look for? Okay, access and armor. Access and armor, let me take a look. Blah, blah, blah. An item isn't on the list if you don't have the stuff. You need to just pick something you're interested in. Stonefire Great Axe requires adamantite and a magic great axe. Excellent choice. When you're ready, just place the components. Okay, it's a great axe, so that's a two-handed weapon. I don't wanna bother with that. Want him to make what else? Blunt and crushing weapons. Drone Morning Star requires fairy dust and a magic morning star. Excellent choice. Okay, let's just try that. Let's see what it is. Oh, Michael Jackson. So fairy dust, we have lots of fairy dust in one of these. Yeah, okay, there's fairy dust here. Oh, fuck. So magic morning star, where do we have something like that? Not a morning star. It's like one of these here. Yes. Okay, here. Oh, okay, there was already a fairy dust here. Okay. Okay, see, there's some stuff in my anvil. Let's take a look. Looks like a fairy dust. I could combine into a drone morning star if you like. 25k. Okay, that's quite a lot, but I'm rich-ish. Always pleasure doing business with a fine man such as yourself. Blah blah. There you go. Let's see if it's actually any good. Drone +4. So sonic damage plus d6, enhancement plus 4, hit slow, DC 14, 50% chance. Okay, so we just see that it doesn't negatively affect our attack bonuses or anything. No, it affects it positively because it's, you know, +4. That's just plus. Yeah, cutting star has no change. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's see if we can get something better still, but that's pretty good. Yep. Magical swords. Sword Saint Katana, yes. Adamantite and Magic Katana, what's this? Astral Blade Longsword, Namara Rapier, Dragon Blood and Magic Rapier. Okay. So it was Adamantite and Katana. I think I only have Adamantite, and I think I saw online that you can't get more Adamantite anymore. Like once you reach this part of the game, so I think this is like our... Yes, that's the katana. I have to put it here. Let's see what sort of weapon. 330,000 gold. Always pleasure doing business with ya. All right. Sword Saint Legacy +4. D10 slashings. Damage bonus versus evil D6 damage. Sonic. So it's only against evil, this D6. Then that's not very, like, well, it's not bad. I think a lot of our enemies will be evil, but not all. And yeah, we can... That, okay, let's see the other sword. What was it? Magical sword. So there's the diamond and the magic longsword. Diamond. Where do we have a diamond? Here. This looks like a diamond. Magic longsword. That's a bastard sword. That's a longsword. Alright. 22,000. This is cheap. Is that a bad sign that it's not gonna be so good? Alright. Yeah, this is only +2. Astral Blade. But it's D8 plus D10. Like, but it's +2. Like, isn't this like... I don't know, like... I hate it. Because it's like... This damage is crazy, but it's only +2. Like, doesn't the, you know, the bonus, like surely still +4 is better than... Let's calculate a bit. So this would be D8, so 18. So this is from 4 to 20 damage. Okay. But the Morning Star was it D8 plus D6 is 4. No, yeah, that is better, the Morning Star, because the maximum damage is still 20 with the Morning Star. But the minimum is like 6 with that. All right, let's see the last thing. like the rapier. Was it dragon's blood? I think it was dragon's blood and a rapier. We have dragon's blood here. No, that's not the kind of rapier. I think it has to be like a pure plus something rapier, not with already some abilities on it. It's this Hope Slayer. We should have like a pure rapier somewhere. Well, yeah, because he saw that it's possible for us to make that weapon, so we should have it some. Wait, do I have it here somewhere? Do I have to use the Black Rider's quill? I guess I can do that if that like tickles his pickle. If he's satisfied with that. I thought I had like a +1 or +2 rapier. No, I don't want to get rid of my boots. No, I guess it has to be the black quill. What's this? Bone Phoenix. Bone Phoenix wins. Let's see, is he happy with this combination? Okay, 12k. Okay, this is gonna be something quite weak. Have you seen actually some never sleep? D6. Yeah, this is just puts enemies to sleep. Yeah, it's putting me to sleep because the weapon is so boring. Like, it's nice if you don't have a better magic weapon. Alright, let's see what else he has. Less common weapons. Sword chain katana, that we did. Namor rapier. Golden sickle, yes. Special holy water. Okay, that's what it's for. Yeah, alright, let's try that. I'm glad I kept that. Of course I kept the holy water because it's clearly a special kind of item, but the sickle, this one. Okay, golden sickle. It's 10k, it doesn't sound good. Golden sickle +2. Bonus spell slot, druid levels 1 and 2. Enhancement bonus, animal empathy +3. Yeah, it's not that good. I guess I don't have to reload. Let's see what else he has, because... no, wait. No, what am I asking? Okay. No, that's all. All that we have right now. I think it's the Morning Star. Fairy dust and the Morning Star, yeah. So it's good. We have lots of fairy dust, so we're not losing anything. Like, you know, it's possible that there's some sort of weapon that he, you know, let's see, like the adamantite maybe, because I think we only have one adamantite. If he has other kinds of stuff, like, I don't know, three-handed saber, we don't have any three-handed sabers, whatever that is. Anyway, so we don't waste any precious resources. right? See, can we wield this in like as the second weapon? I don't. We can. No, no, no. Okay, it's the first. Yeah, that now we get minuses, right? If we try to use it as the second. Yeah. But yeah, that cold sword isn't very good, like all things considering, because it's only +1. But yeah, it sounds boring. Drone. So droning on and on. And yet there's even like a possibility to slow enemies. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. Just have to try to find a replacement for Cutting Star at some point.
Hello there.
I guess I'm gonna sell that. And now that we have a bit better idea of what sort of stuff he wants, like, is there some weapons that I might wanna, like, the katana is still, and the bastard sword, he didn't have any kind of bastard sword stuff. You know, it's only +1. And we can buy a better one from this guy if we really need to make a bastard sword. And I think it requires a feat anyways for us to use. Hope Slayer, what was this? Damage bonus versus good. Only usable by a lawful evil. So this is, well, it's still not as good as our current weapon. So then why don't I just sell it? So we can't do anything with that. I'm a bit disappointed. Alright. We've wasted enough time just checking around here, but at least I sort of found that this weaponsmithing somewhat exciting, since we actually got something interesting. So there's, you know, Usgard settlement and all that stuff. Where's the guard? Come talk to me.
Something I can do for you?
You're going to the top of the plateau to Superun as well. If you are, just watch your step. I wouldn't trust those Utgard savages as far as I could throw them. Who are you? The Lord's Alliance figured it might be a good idea to post a guard wary at the base of the plateau to warn people. Past this point you're entering the heathen camps. You can go up if you want, but watch your step with those savages. We don't want any trouble with those Utgard camped around in Burren as well. Burren as well? Yeah, you know, Burren as well. It ain't much to look at, but I guess some people figure it's a big deal, and with the historical significance and all. Verona was some Utgard hero, or so they say, the legendary father of the people, or some nonsense. I thought Verona was a female. It sounds sort of feminine to me. They say he built it well at the top of this plateau. I don't believe in the legend myself, but the plateau is a holy site to them. Damn, Utgard. Guess that's why they built their camp up there. Utgard? Yeah, one of them Utgard tribes has joined the Lord's Alliance, the Black Lions, I think. I don't really trust them heathens, but I guess we need all the help we can get. They've gone and set up camp on the top of the plateau. Yeah, okay. Is there anything else up there? Well, there's a druid grove up there. I think it's run by a man named Yusam. You know them druids, nature this, nature that. I guess that's why they'd rather stay up there in Baron as well, instead of them primitive Utgard, instead of down here with civilized folk. I'm Archer, the adventure hero of Neverwinter. You have to give me gold so I can buy some equipment. What, is this a joke? You can't be serious. I'm just a soldier. You probably got 50 times the amount of gold I've got. Well, yeah. Besides, I'm saving my wages so I can send them back to Neverwinter to my dear old ma. She's getting on in the years. I want to look after her. Hand over the gold when you demoted. Okay, forget I said anything. Okay, I don't know. That's just too pathetic. Like, because she's right that I have much more money than her. I'm pretty sure. It's this place. Ah, okay, yeah. If we're gonna go to Fort Ilcard, this is where we have to go. Soldier injured. Why is he injured? Walking towards death, and I don't feel much like talking. Come on, I just... Oh, my chicken. I was just thinking chicken is still with us, but now I can refresh our friendship. Fort Ilcard. Maybe like next time we can focus on the trial and stuff, but now I want to go fight some enemies, and I'm gonna go get some tea. I'll be right back. I'm still thinking about the katana, because it was good against evil enemies, but not against other enemies. Like, of course, it's still katana that does damage. Elk tribe archer. But it's just like it's difficult to know the alignment of many enemies. Like, I guess you can know that demons are evil, but how about these guys? Are they neutral? Are they evil? I don't really know. Oh my god, my chicken. How did they snipe my chicken already? But it would be cool to have a katana. Because this game was made in a time when katanas weren't overused in fiction yet. At least not as badly as nowadays. So that... Oh, dire bears. Grizzly bears. Alright, let's save. I wonder if grizzly bears are tough. I guess dire bear still looks more... Critical failure, oh damn it. Bear on bear fight. Unbearable battle. Yeah, the dire bear is still more dangerous than a grizzly. The boar is badly injured, but it's just a boar. More elk tribesmen. Arg. Ride the tiger. Bear. Knockdown resisted. They give me 7 experience per guy. Still can't go into the waterfall. Don't go chasing the waterfalls. I don't even know whose song that is or anything. I just know it's like some song, right? Don't go chasing waterfalls. So there's nothing here. I don't think you can like discover secrets except for traps, which is a bit disappointing. Like this has simpler mechanics than Hero Quest, the old board game, because you could find like secret doors and stuff. All right, let's try to rest because we took some damage. Bit over 1000 XP to be gathered. Maybe we can still get that today. I guess that sort of depends on whether we're gonna find enemies to fight and quests to turn in. Because it feels still relatively barren here. Of course we killed a bunch of those elk dudes. And some bears. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. The Fort Ilcard. Sounds like fighting or something. Rosenwund. Is that one of the elk dudes? Gobby, wake up. Get up, please. Go on. Leave us. Gummy is dead and the rest of us will follow him shortly. Leave me be. What are you doing here? Godwin and I were wounded again during the fighting at the fort. They send us back to the well and Yurik heals us. Then we come back and fight some more. I guess this is the last trip for Gunmir. He's dead. One of those barbarians got him with an arrow. I thought he'd make it, but... Do you need any help? I'm alright. When I get back to the well, Yurik will heal me. Gunmir, he's not so lucky. Can't he use resurrection? What are you doing here? Gunmir and I were wounded, blah blah blah. What? The fort? Yeah, Fort Ilkar is just down the road. I'll stay clear of it if you're not a fighting man. Okay, fine. It's just some exposition. And a corpse to loot. Knight. Knight of the Round Table. I like to push the pram a lot. Identify yourself or we shall attack. I'm Argonaut the Adventurer. I have been sent by Aringend on behalf of the Lord's Alliance. About time they sent us some help. I don't know how much longer we could hold against this siege. We better go see Commander Damas. Go to the building in the northeast corner of the fort. Okay. Wait, Commander Damas? So this fort is like our guys' fort. I thought it was like the elk dudes. I guess the elks are attacking the fort then. Fart. Page. Take a page out of my book. Keep the lights bright is what I always say. Okay, Lucifer. Settlers Barracks. Settler. There's Echo.
Greetings.
As you go there, I'm no soldier, I'm just a farmer who got conscripted.
Greetings.
I may be just a simple gnome, but Commander Dumbass doesn't have the right to treat me like this. What a pompous, self-absurd jerk. Uh, do you want me to try to speak to Damas on your behalf? No point in that. He doesn't listen to anyone smarter than he is, which means he doesn't listen to anybody. Wow, you really don't like Damas. Can you blame me? Well, his name is Dumbass, so he's dumb. Can you blame me? I finally get enough money to retire and buy a nice little homestead in the country, and then, bam, I got conscripted into his army. Now he won't even let me return home. I've got to get buyers lined up for my crops. If I don't sort it out soon, I'm going to lose a fortune, and it'll be because of that jerk Dumbass. Anything I can do to help? Nothing you can really do unless you want to buy several hundred bushels of turnips. Wait a minute. There is something you can do. I could write up a note with all the instructions for my wife and a list of all the buyers she has got to get in touch with to sell the crops. You could deliver the note for me. What's in it for me? I really think my valuables would be much use in a war, so I left them all back at the homestead. But if you deliver a note, my wife will make sure that effort is worth your while. Okay, I'll do it. Thanks, this will send me a bundle. Take this note back to my wife, she'll know what to do. Don't worry, I put down that she should give you a substantial reward for this. My farm is down in the fields to the west of Fort Ilkard. It shouldn't be hard to recognize my wife. I don't think there are too many other gnomes living as farmers in the area. Okay, simple enough quest, I think.
Greetings to you.
Well, seems simple. We don't know what's happening at the farm. Fort Retard.
It is done.
It is done. Oh, attack. Oh, okay, there are remains here. Ooh, scythe +2. Armor. Slight armor, but this looks like it's armor class 2. So I doubt it's gonna be better than what I'm wearing right now. Right. Holomew is fighting already. Hey, come on. See, this is what I was just looting stuff here and suddenly my... Okay, they were just on the other side there, so it's not too far away. Oh my god, they killed Holomew. Gonna eradicate the whole friggin' tribe. Don't go there, please. Let's re-holomize.
Shall do as you ask.
Security here is pretty bad, I must say. Holomew, no. No, bad bear. Don't go there. Arrow is just a basic arrow. Okay, let's go inside here. Oh, there's Commander Dumbass. So, are you dumb like an ass, or is your ass dumb?
The commander's quarters. I don't want you enlisted men traipsing through. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were one of my soldiers.
No, I'm the assassin here to kill you.
Please forgive my outburst. I would not have it said that Commander Damas is a man without clouts. How may I be of service to you?
I have some questions I need to ask. I suppose I could spare you some time? Though between the catapults bombarding us and the endless complaints of my recruits, I've already got enough headaches. Maybe I could do something about those catapults. Tell you what, you go out and disable all 6 catapults attacking the fort, and I'll make sure you get a healthy reward from the Fort Ilkar treasury. Now, if there's nothing else... why are the soldiers complaining so much? They are soft and weak. They whine about missing their families and cry about going back to their farms and homesteads. Don't they realize this is war? Fort Ilkard has to be defended if we are to win this war. And it would help if my soldiers wouldn't question every command. Now, if there's nothing else... do you know why the elk tribe has allied itself with Luskan? Who knows how the minds of those animals works? They probably just saw a chance to kill and pillage and jumped at it. Maybe you could negotiate a truce with Uskard elk tribe. How can you even ask that? You Asgard are ruthless killers who prey on the weak and defenseless. They must be exterminated like the disease they are. Now, if there's anything else... Okay, I'll be going now. Fine. Does he even know who I am? I'm the most heroic hero of them all. At least he knows I'm not one of his underlings. Main barracks, settlers barracks. Did I go to main barracks yet? I don't think I did. But yeah, so he wants me to destroy the catapults. That sounds simple and fun enough, in theory at least. Night, night, night. Oh, it's punching the puppet. That's... Okay. Not much here. Why aren't you fighting? Like, the enemies are just, you know... not even at the gates, but occasionally breaching the gates, and they're just like, you know, chilling inside. It's like, oh, it's my coffee break. That's what the union said, that we are entitled to a coffee break every 2 hours. Alright, let's go hunt for those catapults. I think there's at least one this way. Oh, that's a catapult. There's nobody here. Why is it so fucking small? Come on. That's like a child's toy. Okay, without the protection of its crew, the siege weapon is easily destroyed. Is this like the Stonehenge in Spinal Tap? Like it's supposed to be, you know, massive stones like the actual Stonehenge, but they're, you know, basically that size. A ballista. Catapult commander. Okay, are we supposed to leave the ballistas in peace or destroy them as well? Oh, there's a catapult. Ah, okay. So we just have to poke it basically to destroy it without the crew around. But I don't get paid. I think they explicitly did. They say siege weapons or just catapults that we have to destroy. I'm feeling a bit uncertain about this. Am I doing stuff that I'm not being paid for? I don't know. The commanders are quite tough. Unable to reach target. Well, go reach the target. Okay, no need to reach the target. Is that all? I think that should be, like, after we destroy this, should be... that commander is not alive. Okay, now it can be harmed because it took like few seconds for the commander to die, so we couldn't destroy it. How silly. Oh, this remains. But it's just the torch. I have a torch already. It's the same torch. Like, did we start the game with that torch? And we've had it ever since. We never part. Impaled corpse. Is there anything up here? Did we like defeat the whole assault crew? Oh, okay, there's somebody down there. Ah, there's a ramp. Die by my hand. To homesteads. Okay, that's probably where the gnome wife is. I've heard of ant wives, but gnome wives. That's heresy. And just give the magic fang. There's one more guy there. Sub-Chief Archneas. Archis, whatever, asshole. Oh. Let's use knockdown. Oh! Let's try again. Oh, he resisted. I didn't resist death, though. Let's try again. Okay, how about you defend me? Defend my Anna. Hey, Dalen, are you dumb? Oh my god, killed Holomew again. Okay, 134. I think we should get more experience from that guy. He was quite tough. Nether skull scrolls. Can we rest here? You may not rest it at this time. Did he drop something? Oh, his head. So I guess there's gonna be a quest to retrieve his head. Maybe that's the next quest, that, you know, after we destroyed the siege weapons, he wants the guy's head. Why can't we rest? Ah, okay, there's orcs and ogres over there. How do we get those orcs? Maybe we have to go here and then there. Oh, there's a messenger. Have we explored his pockets? No, we have not. Text of this brief letter is written in a plain and unremarkable script. Dearest Matilda, I meant to send this note to offer you words of comfort, but even in a letter I cannot lie to you, my love. In the morning I am being sent out on patrol to verify reports of strange ruin found far to the south of Fort Ilkard, further south than even the newly settled homesteads and farmlands. The last two patrols sent out were set upon by the Usgard and brutally slaughtered, and I fear I may never return from this mission. Yet I am more troubled by the ever-growing number of reports of defenseless settlers being butchered by the savages. I fear the homestead is no longer safe. You must take the children and flee Neverwinter as soon as you can. I would come to escort you myself, but Commander Damas has a heart of stone. He has ordered that anyone caught leaving their post without authorization to be hung as a deserter without trial. All I can do is send this note and pray it reaches you before the Usgard do. Love, Willem. Okay. Rip in peace. So yeah, let's go tell the commander, dude, dumbass, that we destroyed them. And also rest. Still would be nice to be able to like run properly. And not this like, you know, brisk walk. Oh, okay, there's the ramp. I was like, how do we get down? It's difficult sometimes to see the ramps from a certain angle. Oh, gotcha, mushroom. There's no vendor in this place, right? So we can't sell the loot we gain here. We have to go back to the city, which is or camp. Let's rest first. Bit under 3,000 experience until they level up.
Hello.
Yes, my lord, what can I do for you? Have you come to report on the 6 catapults bombarding fort, or is there something else you need? Something else you need? The catapults have been destroyed. See, but they were also ballista. Now I'm very... Like, am I lying to him if I tell him it was catapults? This is excellent news. Of course, I must assume that you are the one responsible for this. Therefore, you shall be the one to receive your reward. Here, 500 gold pieces for your act of wanton destruction. A fine payday, wouldn't you agree? I saved this fort from constant bombardment. Don't you think I deserve a little bit more? We don't always get what we deserve in life now, do we? If you desire even more gold, I have another job you might be interested in. The Utgard siege is still a problem, even without the catapults lobbing death from above. You could bring me the head of Arnes, the Utgard sub-chief in charge of the siege. I stick his melon on a pole outside the gates, and the Utgard will think twice before attacking Fort Ilkard again. Of course, I would see you are justly rewarded for bringing me such a prize. Now, if there's something else, I have the head of the Utgard sub-chief. Excellent! I will have this placed on a pole outside Fort Ilkard's gates at once. I have to admit, I didn't like your looks when I first saw you, but maybe I was wrong. After all, you earned your reward, 500 gold pieces. You think our whole fort would be worth little more than that? Greed disgusts me, unless it is my own. If you want more from my coffers, you will have to earn it. Luckily, I know just how you can do that. The best way to break the Luskan Elk Alliance is to kill off the Utgard chief Zogan Thunderer. Without Zogan to guide them, the Elk tribe will fall apart. That will be the end of the alliance. Utgard chief is holed up in an old fort just west of here. Damn coward hasn't come out in weeks. Bring me his head and I'll give you your fine reward. Now, if there's nothing else. Do you know why the Elk tribe is allied? Who knows? Yeah, we ask. Okay, let's go. I guess we can try, like, if we can come to a peace agreement with the surviving Elk Tribians. Brazier. Harnesses head. Oh, it's actually here. Okay, that's cool. Looks a bit like the Frankenstein monster. Where are you flying, Fort Ilgard crossbowman uninjured? I don't think he should be flying like that. It's probably not healthy. Well, well. Who's this scared merchant? Just advertising that they are scared and they have even like a fire there so any orc raiders can see them easily. Please help us, the Utgard attacked our caravan. Where the Utgard now? We heard their war cries and we were able to run off before they found us, but we had to leave our wagons behind and they looted our goods. We need someone to help us repair our caravan. Oh no, the Utgard are back, run for your lives. Oh, I think the guy just wanted to die because he was rushing towards them. Maybe rushing the other way would have been better for him or her. Did the other guy die too? Oh well. If you're dumb and weak, that's what you get. Where did they come from? I guess they just spawned here. I don't see anything this way. Turning around, turning around. That's where we came from. Oh, I see something glowing. Barrels. Oh, that's like a farm. So something red. Elk tribe dudes. I want the barrel. No. Vampiric touch. Alright, let's go kill some barbarians. Are you doing anything, Dalen? I'm daydreaming. Is this the gnome farm? Massacred home. Ooh, there's a doggo. Can we talk to the doggo? Yeah. Damn, this is brutal. Everybody's killed. And I hear flies. Not even the buttery kind of flies. Homestead Journal. Bloodstains on the cover of many of the pages of this diary. Most of the entries are written in a firm, bold hand and describe the day-to-day activities of a settler family as they work the fields and till the land. The final entry is written in a finer script. The Utgard fell upon us as we were working in the fields. There was no warning and we can find no reason for the sudden attack. Father stumbled when an arrow took him in the leg, but I used to be a father, but then I got an arrow to the knee. But while the savages hacked away at his fallen form, Mother and I escaped to the homestead, barred the doors. There is no escape for us now. The barbarians have the home surrounded. The soldiers at Fort Ilgard are too far a way to arrive in time to save us, and I fear our neighbors are already dead. I can only pray that when the savages break through the door, our deaths are merciful and quick. Okay. Tome of Robes. What the fuck? The florid, swooping, elongated hand in which the manuscript is written leaves little doubt to its author. The wizard's mark on the inside cover further confirms this is indeed one of the many tomes of the magical item construction written by Hazuraman the Muddled. An item of great use and application, the crystal robe is not without peculiar failings. However, those willing to accept the drawbacks will be more than happy to reap the benefits of said item if they precisely follow my instructions as follow. Combine the belly of fire beetle with the one flawless quartz crystal in an appropriate magic container like the which can be found in any respectable wizard's laboratory. We have both items. Once respective ingredients are in place, enchant them with an enervation spell to create the magic crystal. What is an enervation spell? Is it like a healing spell? Negative energy burst. Is that an enervation spell? I doubt it. Why did they have this book here? Was one of these a wizard, Harry? Elk tribe brute. Why are you not a hostile? What? No. Galia. I'll check this PC.
Good business to you.
I hope my husband returns soon. Ekel handled all the business of the family, but I don't know anything about running a farm. This is terrible. I have a note here from your husband. A note from Ekel, may I see it? This looks like his signature. All right. Here's a list of buyers for our crops. I can't thank you enough for delivering this note. It says here Ekel promised you a reward. How does 300 gold pieces sound like? I think you could spare a little bit more, seeing as I saved your farm. I know, don't go getting greedy on me. I think you're being offered a pretty fair sum for delivering simple notes. 300 gold is nothing to sneer at. Okay, fine. Thank you, that will be fine. Take the gold with my hands. You've earned it. Without this note, I wouldn't have had a clue where to begin unloading these turnips. We would have been ruined.
Good business to you.
Those kind of forces are pillaging all the farms around here. You have to leave for your own safety. Don't worry, I can take care of myself. I used to do my share of adventuring before I met Ekel and we decided to retire on this farm. I still remember a few tricks of the trade. Is there anything I could do to help you? I don't think there's anything anyone can do. Ekel has his own duty, the same as everyone else. I'm not the only woman who's lonely for her husband right now. Okay. But we don't know where her husband is. Yeah, he's been conscripted. I'll be going now. Oh, wait, we leveled up. I heard the sound, but that's the sound of level up. Let's go up here first. Looks like the werewolf house, like the house where that guy was a werewolf in this room, but except that there was a door. All right. Yeah, let's just be a ranger. Don't be a ranger, stranger. Persuade, tumble, and I guess discipline. Yeah, not very exciting. Can we get like some fancy animal on high levels, like I don't know, a rock bird or a, I don't know, gigantic like Godzilla-sized hamster? Yeah, that wasn't an exciting level up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Before we rest, let's see, did we get any spell slots or anything? Nope, nothing spell-wise, so yeah, then we can rest. So how much? 91k for the next level up, so we have to get, I don't know, 13k or something.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Let's get this thing.
Yes? Is there
I want
something?
to talk. I want to continue your story from before. Perhaps later I will tell you the tale. Okay, he doesn't want to tell us the tale yet. Okay, so let's try to find a way to the orcs in the other area, in the earlier area. And get this, like, fog of war. Yeah, I was, you can see there. So let's turn this way. Oh, more elk tribe dudes. Uh, uh, uh. I don't know if the Morning Star feels that good, or is it just that those enemies really are a bit tougher. They give me 10 experience, which is much more than, 2 that some of the even more advanced zombies and stuff gave me. What's this? Signpost? The land belongs to the elk tribe. Trespassers beware. So, is that something the barbarians would set up, or is it like... that doesn't sound like something barbarians would do. But maybe, the locals would write that to warn travelers. Plague victim corpse. Oops. Oh, okay, that guy isn't hostile. Resurrection, there's a corpse with a resurrection spell. I guess that's ironic or something. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. Ooh. Fancy heavy armor. Of course, it's something that we just have to sell. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. Okay, so let's try diplomacy. And when diplomacy fails, maim. Maim and maim some more.
Greetings.
There's Fury of the Uskar. Try. Okay. That's wasn't very diplomatic.
I have failed in the task.
Okay. Ah, he has the key. Like, I really just wanted to talk to him. But he didn't want to talk to me. Lesai, Lesob. Eltrive Keep. Ooh, looks fancy. Oh, hello. For the opium? For the oatmeal? What did he say? Oh, yeah, I even have a doggy fighting for me. How much did we do damage with the Sonic? 26 damage. That's pretty good. Feed your companion. Oh, it's a trap. Let's try to bash the door. Another trap. From a trap to another trap. Ouch. Okay, that did damage. Okay, let's first try to open the other chest, see if that is trapped. No, it's not. Okay, everybody out. Okay, everybody. You come here. Boar. Yes. Stay here. Let's cast the spell. Resist elements, protection from elements. Then, let's see if we can survive. Not quite. I guess have to have a drink of a potion because light wounds. No. See, fuck, it doesn't save their positions. Doesn't save their positions. And I save.
I shall do as you ask.
Okay, the boar wants to die, then you can die. Okay, we are alive. What? Oh. Oh, God. It doesn't mean like you stay here doesn't. Okay, stand your ground. Like I thought stand your ground means that you try to defend the place, but no. Okay, let's save before this guy kills me and I have to open this chest again. Oh, I thought he died already. Okay, more guys coming. Alright, let's get this stuff. All this trouble. And it's just one of these shields. It cost, I don't know, was it a few $100? Can we, yeah, well, maybe I have to flee the fortress to go rest outside. Because I am knackered. La la la, so peaceful. I guess the doggy died. That's sad. Let's see. There's another room over here. There's some dudes. Worshipper. And defender. No, they were red. I know that's just, you know, worshipping their whatever. The ooh, ashes of running wolf. This bronze urn is filled with ashes, obviously human remains, and decorated with Usgard runes that mark the deceased as a legendary warrior of his tribe. The urn itself is crudely made and has little intrinsic value. Clearly somebody will want this. Why did you go in the side there? Like that was locked, closed, right? The door. Why the fuck did you have to go and open that? It's fucking retarded. Did I? Fuck, I didn't even save. Okay. See, that's why you should be. Normally I save every like freaking 2 minutes, but I wasn't expecting. I'm gonna blame it on my retarded henchmen again, or companion, my animals. Because they distracted me. Okay, let me out of here, you. And you teleport. Okay, that's just bullshit. Like this guy should have been on the other side to attack this guy, but he teleported. He, you know, that shouldn't happen. Now he can, and I'm stuck here until somebody beats this guy. Okay, at least now he's dead. Let's wait so I can heal Holomew. But like, what if Holomew died? What the, huh? Did you think about that, game? And your stupid mechanics? Like, you know, overall I'm not against the idea that the companions, because their pathfinding can be sucky, that they occasionally teleport. That's fine by me, but clearly the teleportation doesn't make any sense because it was quite close, right? He wasn't like on the other side of the map.
Taste my savage fury!
Haha, you are knocked down. Okay, good. more guys coming. Nice. Corpse. And I guess that's slightly ironic too that the corpse had a healer's kit, but not as ironic as the resurrection spell. Oh, there's dudes here. Phone. The rage of the rectangle. The triangular ire. Rage of the rectangle. Okay, let's see if we can find a place to rest. Armoire. Wait, did I get that? I don't recall. Oh, what's this? Isilgud's complete history of flight. Why would a bunch of barbarians have this? This book appears to be the final volume in Isilgud's complete history of flight, a legendary series written novella over a century ago. The work gives a detailed interview of the evolution of flight, both magical and mundane, throughout Faerun's history, beginning with the earliest attempts by mages to master the art of levitation and concluding with the schematics for several outlandish flying machines created by gnomes of Lantan. I wonder if the gnome Badinok wants that book at some point, because he's from Lantan and he's a gnome and he doesn't fly, I presume. Sonic Boom. Let's see what's inside these rooms.
I shall do as you ask.
Do they have metal doors like this? They're barbarians. Well, maybe they stole this. Oh, prisoner.
Huh?
Thanks for freeing me. I'm afraid Zokan would never let me out of that cage. Who are you? My name is Arden. I'm a soldier with the Lord's Alliance. At least I was until Zogan's people captured me. How did you get captured? I was on a scouting mission when I stumbled onto a group of elk warriors. I was outnumbered 4 to 1. Lucky for me, they decided to show mercy and took me prisoner instead of simply killing me. Can you tell me anything about Zogan and the Uskart elk tribe? They treated me okay, though I was little worried about catching the plague. Seems the whole tribe is infected. The chief Zogan came and spoke to me a bit. I expected some kind of violent savage, but he seemed like a reasonable man. Zogan asked if I knew Commander Damas from Fort Ilgard. I don't, but it was obvious Zogan hates him. He blames Damas for the plague that's killing all the Uskard. Why does he blame Damas for the plague? I don't know why Zogan hates Damas so much. You'd have to ask the Uskard chief, I guess. Like, that would happen. Can you get away from here safely on your own? Most of the Uskard are too sick with plague to even try and stop me. I'll get out of here, okay? I wish I had a reward for you, but all I can do is thank you again before I go. So thanks. I think most of the Uskard are dead because we killed them, you know, with steel and bites and magic and shit. Well, not magic. Well, we didn't kill them with magic, but just magical weapons. Prisoner.
Welcome to you.
It's about time someone showed up to rescue me. Who knows what those savages would have done if you had been much slower. Oh, shut up. You don't sound very grateful. Who are you? Oh yes, let's take less time with the introductions. Don't worry about getting me safely from here. That would be too much to ask, wouldn't it? My name's Mylene, if you must know. Daddy left me a nice inheritance, so I thought I'd buy a little farm in the countryside. Then those damn savages came and ruined everything. How did those guards capture you? I'm saying this is my fault. It wasn't. I was just working my garden out of my farm when those barbarians attacked. They destroyed my home and dragged me kicking and screaming to this prison. Uh, who are you? No. Did they hurt you? For all they have done is throw me in this cage, probably saving me for some pagan ritual they hope will cure them of this plague that's infected the whole tribe. Anything else you can tell me? What else do you expect me to tell you? They captured me. The fact they haven't killed me yet or worse probably means they're planning some terrible, unimaginable torture. Filthy savages. Part of me wants to kill her, but it's just, can you find your way out? I suppose I can find my way out with these savages so sick with the plague. Some rescue this turned out to be. Mother was right, isn't safe living on a farm and heading straight for Neverwinter. You can bet I won't be leaving the city anytime soon again. I hope you get killed by orcs or something. Or enriched by orcs. Can we find her dad and ask him for a reward? Or perhaps... Oh, there's Zokan. Can we talk to him? No, there's no... are you gonna join me in the fight? Knockdown resisted. Only 68. Not even 69 experience. That's a bit sad. Scarred Ceremonial Spear. Bonus against chance. Massive criticals. 2 damage. Just take it. Zogan's head. I wonder if there would have been a diplomatic option, but I tried to talk to the guy like that at the gate. He started off blue, but then when we talked to him, he turned hostile. Isogud's Complete History of Horses. This is the final volume of Isogud's highly acclaimed Complete History of Horses. While earlier books in the series discuss equine breeding, the proper training method for horses, and a variety of recreational riding methods, this work deals exclusively with mounted combat. This chapter is jousting is particularly interesting, and it is Isogud's account of Chuigan riders from the horde lands of the east. I guess that's basically Mongols or something. So somebody probably wants those books. Because if it's 2 Isogud's books, maybe it means that it's not the Badinark. Yeah, I would have liked. I definitely, you know, because Dalen said sort of suggested that we would try diplomacy, but nobody was willing to listen or talk or anything, so we just ended up killing everybody. Like, at least we saved them from the plague. Safe and effective. Nobody I've come into contact with has perished from the plague. Okay, there's some plague-stricken people that are blue. Iselgood's History of Seafaring. Okay, I don't want to read that. I like the Barbarians, though they don't have many traps. There was that one trap in the chest that killed me a couple of times, though, but not so many still. I wonder if I should have come talk to these guys first.
Spare a coin, friend?
Our leader is dead, haven't you heard us enough? Well, I was just defending myself. I came here to talk, but everybody was attacking you except you guys.
Good tidings to ya. Hi.
Spare a coin, friend?
Maybe if I would have talked to these guys first, but I was expecting that there's, things go differently. Like the directions. I was expecting the boss to be this way. Are you gonna help me before I die, you nincompoop of a barbarian? No. Yeah, he gave up. Where is he? Yeah, he's not here. Thanks a million. Yeah, fuck you. Friendship ended with Dalen. He just like, oh, fuck you. He just disappeared.
Spare a coin, friend?
They have an anvil.
Hi.
Spare a coin, friend?
Let's guard barbarians. Alright, let's save and go fight. Now he's like, yeah, I'm totally into it, I'm gonna fight. Oh yeah, are you really? Like, I really don't like this. I can understand this game is originally like over 20 years old, but this is supposed to be the enhanced edition from like 2018 or something. They should have fixed some of this henchman bullshit. Like the AI is so bad sometimes. No, usually it sort of works, but sometimes it's like, what were they thinking? See, now we had his assistance, so we took a lot of damage, but I'm not dead, so that's an improvement. Bookshelf. Each volume in this history of horses is in sport and combat is bound in horse hide. No wonder the poor creatures are so hard to find anymore. One volume seems to be missing. There's the last volume of the mounted combat in the bookcase. You hear the screeching of metal iron. Okay. They have advanced mechanisms like this here with barbarians. Did they build this place? Oh.
It is done.
Trap. Since we went through the trouble, I'm gonna take it.
I shall do as you ask. It is done.
There better be something good here. Potion of floor and what was like, I can't say there's nothing here, but it's like, why does there have to be like this elaborate puzzle here? Okay, I guess there's other rooms with similar puzzles. Okay, no miss air machines, okay. That's where we need these books. Do these barbarians read? I'm still a bit confused by these details. And the last book is swimming. See, there might be a sneaky trap in the last one that kills everybody. By Uthgar's blood.
I shall do as you ask. By Uthgar's blood! It is done.
Okay, this was very underwhelming. Like, there's a fancy puzzle. You'd think there was something something interesting to find, but nope. Alright, we killed everybody except those sick people who are gonna die of the plague anyways. Maybe the moral action would be to kill them as well, so they don't suffer. But I guess I have to end the stream here and go wake up my son. So 10 minutes overdue already. Let's just wait. The resting finishes so I can save. I'm Adventure Argonaut. Bye bye. All that.